We're looking at the number of children these celebrities have had, as well as the number of partners with whom they share their children, as well as their celebrity status. Here are the top 10 celebrities with too many kids. Mel Gibson Children 9. The Braveheart actor may have run-ins with the law from time to time, and the general public appears to have formed a very negative general consensus about him in the early 21st century. But at least he has a large family to lean on for a little affection when things go difficult. Gibson and his ex-wife, Robin Moore, had 7 children together, the last of whom was born in 1999. He could have stopped there, but he had another with his then-girlfriend Oksana Grigorieva 10 years later. She obtained a restraining order against Gibson, alleging domestic abuse, but he appears to have moved on, as he welcomed his 9th kid, Rosalind Ross, into the world in 2017. Eddie Murphy Children 9. What number do you think is higher? Eddie Murphy's number of children or the number of characters he plays in films like The Nutty Professor and Norbit? Murphy has a large family. In fact, he has 9 children. He started having children in 1989, first with Paulette McNeely, then with Tamara Hood, and finally with Nicole Mitchell, with whom he had 5 children. He's since had 2 more children with 2 different women. You might assume he'd slowed down once his first child was born, but that's not the case. Murphy's youngest kid, Izzy, was born in May 2016 to model Paige Butcher. Charlie Chaplin Children 11. Now, Charlie Chaplin may not have spoken much in his films, but based on the figures, it appears that his offspring have a lot to say about his love life, if you get what we mean. Over the course of his life, Chaplin fathered 11 children. 8 of them were born to Una O'Neill. One child, though, is the center of attention. Joan Barry, a former Flame, gave birth to Carol and in 1943, claiming Chaplin was the father. Despite the fact that a paternity test revealed Chaplin was not the father, the court still declared him to be the father and ordered him to pay child support. Lita Gray, Chaplin's second wife, claims that Chaplin paid officials to tamper with the blood and that he is unquestionably Carol's father. Evander Holyfield Children 11. Had you ever wondered how the real deal managed to keep his boxing career going for so long? We have a sneaking notion it wasn't only because he loved the ring so much. No, we're assuming he needed the cash to support his 11 children. Holyfield's seed was distributed to 6 different mothers. He has a hefty child support burden because he is separated from them all. It's no surprise he's had difficulties paying. Holyfield was accused of failing to pay up to $500,000 in child support in 2012. We wouldn't be surprised if Holyfield continues to fight until the day he dies, with so many mouths to feed. Bob Marley Children 11. The official Bob Marley website lists the reggae legend as having 11 children, although others say the number is likely a little higher. Marley and his wife Rita Anderson had 3 biological children. He also adopted 2 of Rita's children from previous marriages. The remaining 6 children were all born to different women, bringing his total number of baby mommies to 7. Despite the fact that his website does not recognize them as Marley's, there is widespread speculation that he fathered 2 more children with 2 different women. Is he wearing number 11? 13? Is it a higher number? We believe that once you reach double digits, it's reasonable to stop counting. Duane Dog Chapman. Children. 12. The entire name of this A&E reality star is Duane Lee Chapman I, but we'll call him Dog. Given that he has 12 offspring and a broad list of partners, it seems curiously suitable for this list. The Dog had his first child, a boy, while he was a teenager, but he didn't find out about him until much later in life. He has 2 children with ex-wife La Fonda Sue Honeycutt, 3 children with N.M. Tegnell, 3 children with Lissa Ray Britton, and, oh my goodness, he has a lot. Okay. Things aren't so awful for the Dog and his litter at the end of the day. Mia Farrow. Children. 14. Farrow has dedicated herself as a mother to 14 children through her marriage to Andre Previn, stormy romance with Woody Allen, and devotion to adoption. She has 3 biological and 3 adopted children with Previn, 1 biological and 2 adoptive children with Allen, and 5 additional children she adopted herself. Farrow and Allen divorced when Allen had an affair with Suni Previn, one of Farrow's adopted children from her marriage with Previn. Farrow has accused Allen of sexually abusing their children, and her children have given conflicting testimonies, both supporting and refuting her allegations. Unfortunately, 3 of Farrow's 14 children have died tragically. DMX Children. 15. X gon' give it to ya, they say, and it appears that he did, again and over again. The number is high. Evidently, the rapper has been busy, so the best bet is that X fathered a handful of children to Tashara Simmons over the length of their 11-year marriage. According to reports, he had a flurry of extramarital encounters, each of which produced their own bundles of joy. X and Simmons' marriage appears to have ended as a result of his infidelity. That, plus the fact that he was in and out of prison on a regular basis. X, on the other hand, has landed on his feet. In August 2016, the man's 15th child was born. Marlon Brando. Children. 16. The Oscar winner for The Godfather is known for being a superb actor, director, activist, and public bad boy. You may add one more title to that list, Dad, for an even longer list. Brando's ex-wife, Movida Castaneda, was the mother of 2 of his children. Tarita Terapea, Brando's 3rd wife, gave him 4 more children, 2 biological and 2 adopted. Brando had 3 children with his housekeeper, Maria Cristina Ruiz, in what could have been a plotline straight out of one of his films. Then there's the group of children who were born to unnamed women. In the end, Brando fathered at least 16 children, but there's a good likelihood he fathered more. Screamin' J. Hawkins. Children. 33. Prepare yourself for this one since it will appear unbelievable, but we assure you that it is 100% true. For those unfamiliar with Screamin' Jay, he was a pioneer in the field of music in the 1950s, paving the way for shock rock. The actual number of his children is difficult to determine. That is not an exaggeration. The exact figure is unknown. Screamin' Jay's autobiographer created a webpage to try to connect all of his children, putting the total at 33. Screamin' Jay, on the other hand, has boasted that his number is between 57 and 75. Who's to say that any number, 75, 100, 200, is out of the question, given that we know of 33 children? Do you also want to have a lot of kids like these celebs? Please tell us in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates about your favorite celebrities.